instructions. So as you can see, so I started the recording now. It is 2 hours for the multiple choice portion, so and then 1 hour for the essay, so that's 3 hours. 40 questions total. So you have 28 in the no calculator section, and then you have 12 in the calculator section. And for the no calculator, you do get an hour and 20 minutes. And then for the for the calculator, you only have 40 minutes. But again, it's only 12 questions and it's calculator. So that's the one we're probably going to have to study up on our calculator. And like Vale was saying earlier today, just press some buttons. Eventually, you'll find your way there. I think that's like the best advice I can give you for when you use the calculator. Hey, yeah, you Frank, you gotta press all the buttons. I don't even know where to go on yours.
Oh, sorry that my calculator is superior.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I don't know about that, but okay. So it says section 1 of this exam contains 40 multiple choice questions. Indicate all of your answers to the multiple choice questions on the answer sheet. So remember, you have to put, you can use your booklet for the, oh my gosh, my mind stopped. For the work, but your answers have to be in the bubble sheet. You know, that bubble sheet, right, Frank? Use your time effectively, working as quickly as you can without losing accuracy. Do not spend too much time on any one question. So, best advice for you, and this goes for like any of your exams, you should go through and answer the ones you know for sure first, right? You want to get those out of the way, and then you can go back and do that. Another tip is if, let's say, you're on question 20 and they call, 10 minutes left or something, just fill in. I would go with either B or C and just fill in all the questions you have yet to answer with either B or C. And then that way you're not leaving anything blank, right? You have a 25% chance that the answer is B or C. But the one thing you shouldn't do is just put random ones for all the questions. You're more likely to get questions correct if they're just all one answer. Okay. Your total score on the multiple choice is based only on the number of questions answered correctly. There are no deductions for incorrect answers or unanswered questions. But you want to try and get as many points as you can. Okay. Vale, remember the salt. Okay. Section 1, Part A. No calculator is allowed for this part of the exam. Solve each of the following problems using the available space. Now, in this exam, unless otherwise specified, the domain is assumed to be the set of all real numbers, and angle measures are assumed to be in radians. So remember, that's why our calculator needs to be set to radians. So Frank, however you do that on your TI-89, make sure it looks like that. Okay?
I shall try.
So, first question. A polynomial function p is given by p of x is equal to negative x, x minus 4, and x plus 2. What are all the intervals on which p of x is greater than or equal to 0? So I want to basically do my little number line. Now, where are my zeros? I have a 0 where, and where? I have 3 of them.
X equals 0,
Uh-huh.
X equals 4, and
Positive 4 and then negative 2.
Exactly. So I'm going to have my 0 here. I'm going to have my 4 over here and my negative 2 over here. So now they're saying on what are all the intervals on which p of x is greater than or equal to 0. So I'm going to pick a number over here. I'm going to pick one in between, and then one over here, and then one over there. Right? I need one from each of those intervals because I have to test it. Right? Now I'm just going to plug it in to my little function there. So I have negative 3 times negative 3 minus 4 times negative 3 plus 2. So that's going to give me a positive 3 times negative 7 times negative 1. Well, that's going to give me a positive 21, right? So are we positive here?
Yes.
Okay, so I can already find the answer just by doing this one side.
How does that?
Is it B?
Wait.
Wait, what?
Why are we looking at the answer that we are given or the sign for the answer?
What do you mean? You're looking for, is it greater than or equal to 0?
Can I ask why?
What do you mean, why?
Like,
Like-
what does that mean? Like the 21, does it just mean that it's positive?
Yeah, it means that my answer, when I use a value on this side of the -2, I will get a positive answer because I end up with 4 negative signs, kind of basically, right? I have the 2 negatives here. Let me change colors. 2 negatives here, which make a positive. Then I'd have a negative over here and a negative over here, which gives me a positive.
Wait, so Perdomo, where'd you get the -3 from?
I picked it.
So you
Oh,
just
wait.
have to pick a number that's smaller than -2, like to test out the waters.
Right. So you have to pick a number between all the zeros in every little possible interval. So I have an interval here from -infinity to -2, right? Then I have from -2 to 0. And then I have from 0 to 4. And then I have from 4 to infinity. Actually, there should be brackets. Oopsie. So I have to pick a value in between all of those intervals.
Why did you only have to do it once?
Because they did a bad thing with their answers. Which is the only answer that includes the first interval that I tested for.
B?
What?
D.
D.
Wait, how?
-infinity to
Oh, if it's a positive number, it like fits in that interval?
Yeah, so when I pick a number between -infinity and -2, I'll end up with a positive value. Let's go ahead and just test the 0, 4. So in between 0 and 4, let's pick the number 1. I'm going to have -1, 1 minus 4, and 1 plus 2. Well, that's going to be -1 times -3 times 3, which is going to be +9.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Okay. Got him.
So we're good with D.
Oh, good.
It's not so bad. All right.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Question number 2. The function f is given by f of x equals 9 times 25 to the x. Which of the following is an equivalent form of f of x? Okay, well, what are we thinking?
Either C.
Okay.
So first of all, I need to obviously rewrite this 25x, right?
Yes.
So obviously I need to have a base 5. So what is 5? 5 what equals 25?
2.
5 squared. But now I can't forget
Sorry.
that you're good, Emily. Now I can't forget about that x, right? So I have a power to a power. When I have power to a power, I do what?
Multiply,
Oh my God.
right? Wait, am I?
Yes, multiply. So I have 5 to the 2x. So now I'm between b and d, right? But
Yeah.
now, what is my actual answer?
D, because B, they did not do the 3 squared, which would be equivalent to 9.
Perfect.
Yes.
They don't
That's
change
exactly what I
3.
was thinking.
They don't change the 9 to 3 squared. They just leave it as 3, which is obviously not the right answer. So my answer is D. Oh,
If
look.
this is a test, it's low-key free.
This is the AP College Board practice exam.
Wait,
Five.
on God?
That's fives.
Wait. So I think we're cooking. Huh?
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You actually used it right. That's crazy.
Thank you. And it's on my YouTube video. So I'm hip now. All right. The figure shows the graph of a function f. The 0 and extrema for f are labeled, and the point of inflection on the graph is labeled. So what's my point of inflection?
Wait.
5.5.
What? No, like give me the letter.
Oh, B.
No.
Oh, I lied.
E,
No.
D,
Oh, A.
A,
C.
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 Oh,
C is
yeah.
my point of inflection. Remember that the point of inflection is the point of my graph where I change from decreasing and then it's going to eventually switch over. It's like the halfway between the min and the max. No, the concaves. That's what it is. The concaves. When I switch from
Oh,
concave down to concave up, that point is my point of inflection. So my question is now saying, of the following, on which interval is f increasing and the graph of f is concave down? So when is it increasing but also concave down? So you have from A, huh?
Is it cosine or sine?
What? No, that doesn't matter.
What's
A to
supposed to
B,
be?
So we're saying from A to B,
B
then
to
there's
C, C to D, or D
B
to
to
E.
C, then C to D, and D to E. So where is it increasing and concave down?
A to B.
A. Like,
Yes.
yes, A from
Answer
A to
A and
B.
then A to B.
Yes. So as you can see, it's increasing and it's also part of the concave down. So that's how it works. So my final answer is A.
A. OMG. I love this test.
I hope we can say that on Tuesday. No, I won't see you on Tuesday, Emily. I'll see you on Wednesday. I'll see Vale on Tuesday.
Wait,
Because I proctor.
what about Tuesday?
Tuesday I proctor the AP Lang.
Oh.
So I won't see all of you guys until Wednesday, but I'll see the AP ones on Tuesday. All right.
I think Nicole's taking that on Tuesday.
I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them. All right. The function f is given by f of x equals 5x to the 6 minus 2x cubed minus 3. Which of the following describes the end behavior of f? All right. So first of all, I can eliminate 50% of my options because what is the degree of this polynomial?
6.
6?
6. Remember that every single polynomial that is an even degree is going to end in the same direction. Okay? Quadratic, quartic, and a 6 is also going to be in the same direction. That's the characteristic of the even degree functions. So automatically, I can eliminate all of my answers that have
a negative at the end.
that have
right?
either negative and positive. So there, you see, like
C and D can be eliminated.
C and D can be eliminated because wait, you see, Emily, you have one that's negative and one positive.
Yeah.
They have to be the same infinity sign.
Oh, so like if it's not matching. So it doesn't matter like which one it is as long as it's matching.
Yeah, if your degree is even, they need to match. If it's odd, they're going to be alternating, right? So now, is it going to be going up to positive infinity or down to negative infinity?
I think it's gonna be going up
Yes. Why?
because if you look at the little shape, this is a really bad explanation. But if you look, since it's like a 6, it'll be going in the same direction in both. And like if it's going positive infinity down, then the other one also has to be going down. Wait, what? Wait, now I'm confusing myself.
Okay, it would be both going to the positives because there's no negative in front of the polynomial.
Oh, you're so right. It's a positive thing, so it has to go positive.
Exactly. It is a positive, right? So if there was a negative in front, then my whole function would be flipped upside down. But because it's not, it's just going to go into the positives. So B.
Miss Riddle,
Yay.
Yes.
so let's say you have 5x to the power of 5, which would then be an odd degree.
Uh-huh.
So obviously we'd be able to eliminate A and B, but then
Mhm.
from that point on, how would we determine which, I'm sorry, I forgot. How would we determine whether or not it would be negative to positive or positive to negative?
Right. So this one that I just drew here is when it's positive in the front. So like if I had this exact same function, but I had 5x to the fifth minus 2x cubed minus 3, it would be in this direction. Okay? If it is negative, it's in this direction. So it would have to be a negative 5x to the fifth, and then this one would be a positive 5x to the fifth.
So it would be opposites. Basically, it would start negative infinity, positive infinity for a positive leading polynomial or whatever. And then for a negative, it would be positive infinity to negative infinity.
Right. So if it's easy to remember, if it is positive in the front, your limits are going to match, meaning you would have the limit as x is approaching negative infinity, approaching negative infinity, and the limit as x is approaching positive infinity approaches positive infinity. So this is if I have an odd degree, an odd, and it's positive. Negative would flip it. So it would be the limit as x is approaching negative infinity equals positive infinity. And then as it's approaching positive infinity, it's approaching negative. So here's odd and negative. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Next question. Let x and y be positive constants. Which of the following is equivalent to 2 ln x minus 3 ln y? All right, we got this. I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to do it, and then you're going to tell me the right answer.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Oh my God, I'm scared I'm gonna do what I did last time. Remember, I was like, well, it's not this one, and then it was that one.
Confidence, Emily. Confidence. You got this.
You're so right.
I got it for them.
Send it in the chat. Yeah, you're right, Frank.
Okay, wait. Is this
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna do great on the test.
Wait, am I right?
I think everyone wants to sit next to you, Frank. No, Emily. No, no.
What?
We're
It's not that?
we're confusing things.
Remember the
Okay,
power
okay, then I
property?
know. You're so right. Wait, what? Power property?
Yeah.
Yes, the last
Okay,
one
I
you
just
just said,
changed.
Emily.
I just changed my answer like 4 times. Okay, I was literally about to say it's not that one. Like it was literally exactly what I did. Like I'm just gonna go through the test and say it's not that one, and then bubble that one in.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
normally
my
they say go
strategy.
with your gut, but Emily, I think you need to not go with your gut.
I need to go with like the opposite of what my gut says.
All right, so first thing is, like Frank said, the power property. So I have ln of x squared minus ln y cubed.
Oh
And
my
then because
god.
it's
When you subtract
subtraction,
properties, you divide.
it's the quotient. So x squared over y cubed. So my final answer is A.
Hey.
Wow, this is I think
Hey.
we can do this. I only have a goal of 50% passing, like that's that's my goal. I
As
think
long as they don't put any actual hard questions, we're set.
I mean, I feel like they're gonna be really, really nice
I mean, if
because
that's
it's
the
the
case,
first
then
year.
yeah, we're all good.
I feel like they're gonna have to because it's the first year and there's like no resources. Like all we've had all year basically are like AP classrooms and their videos, which don't go as in depth as they need to.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you know, pity us.
That's pretty
It's like
much
taking the
completely
test
ignored
like
my
completely
answer.
raw.
Wait,
That's what it feels like.
what were you saying?
Wait, Vale
What?
or me?
I don't know. Someone was talking. Vale, were you talking?
No, nothing. I'm just saying you completely ignored me in the chat and I'm offended.
Oh, where was
Oh,
yours?
What did you put?
Hey,
You ate that. Ate.
You did not type A in the chat.
I put A and it might have been lowercase, but it was A the same.
make it till you
No.
make it. Make it till you make it.
You see, I have Frank here, and then I have Emily, and I don't
Like
have
3
any
different
for you.
answers.
I don't have any. Only your first message.
Vale, this is like when you do group work and one person takes all the credit.
Frank, you know what? Just stick to your 5 and just leave the rest of us alone.
Yeah, Frank, stick to the 5.
All right. Enjoy your tour, Vale.
All right.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Positivity, Frank. Positivity.
You
Glad
know,
I can get a 3.
you know what? We're all gonna get 5 except for me.
Wow, the bar is low, guys.
You know what? You set your expectations low so that when you pass it, you feel great. That's why I'm aiming for 50%. I've got for sure like 3 people who pass, like 4
I'm aiming
people.
for a 3.1.
Don't do this to me, Frank. All right. The polynomial function p is given by p of x equals x plus 3 and then x squared minus 2x minus 15. Which of the following describes the zeros of p? How do I do this?
You gotta factor the second what's it called? Polynomial.
Thingy.
The second polynomial?
Yeah, the x squared minus 2x minus 15. You gotta factor that.
Okay, do it.
Wait, we don't even gotta factor that, do we? Like we just kind of
But you can do the shortcut.
yeah. The shortcut would be yeah, like yeah. The x plus 3 is 1 0.
So what are the factors of 15 that'll equal 2?
5 and 3, so it would be negative 5 and positive 3.
Uh-huh. So now which option do I go with?
Whoa.
You got 3
2. I mean
equals
A.
B.
It is A.
Oh shit. Damn, that's
It's
crazy.
A because Frank, I already have an x plus
The
3.
plus 3 is like already there.
It's repeated. And this is saying P has exactly 3. You were thinking of 3 distinct, but they're not distinct because I have a multiplicity of 2 for the x plus 3. What does a multiplicity of 2 mean? That it does what on the graph?
I know this.
Bounces,
No,
no?
I
There we
don't.
go. Beautiful. Bounces.
Wait,
An
what did Frank
even
say?
multiplicity bounces. You got that, Vale?
Oh. I'm gonna write that down.
I wrote
All
it
right.
down. Forgot.
That was like a little bonus. All right. Number 7. Man, we're flying through these questions. This is an easy test. In the xy plane, the graph of a rational function f has a vertical asymptote at x equals negative 5. Which of the following could be an expression for f of x? Okay, so what are we thinking? What does it mean when I have a vertical asymptote?
Wait, it's like no, I think I'm thinking of like the power thing, but it's not that one. That's
This is
horizontal
actually,
asymptote.
if you guys did, or if you watched, I think Frank and Vale were there and did pretty much all of that midterm test together with me. There is a question very, very similar to this on that midterm that we did.
Ooh.
So what is the characteristic of vertical asymptote?
Damn, hold on.
I think it's A.
Mm-mm.
It needs to be that the
Oh.
denominator equals something of the numerator, right?
No, that's horizontal.
That's crazy.
Crap.
Am I thinking of a whole round? We've done it so many times, I keep forgetting this.
Isn't it like the thing on the one of the things like cancels the other thing out? So and it's like whatever's left.
No.
Yeah. No? Okay.
Never mind. My track.
But I'm gonna take a wild guess. I'm gonna say it's B.
No. So vertical asymptote is a factor unique to the denominator, meaning that I cannot have the factor in both the numerator and the denominator. So if I have an asymptote at x equals -5, what should my factor look like?
Have to.
X plus 5.
Exactly, x plus 5, right? So anything that has x minus 5 in the denominator, not an option, not an option. Now I'm between B and D, right? But what's happening in B?
A whole.
There's a 5 in the top.
Exactly.
Like a
This
positive
means
5.
that, as Frank says, it would actually be a whole at -5. Remember, a whole is when it's in both of them. So my only answer is
D.
I feel like this is a trick. Like this can't
They're like
be.
tricking us.
Oh, look. Okay, wait. Let F be a sinusoidal function. The graph. What did I say?
What do you mean?
Isn't it a sinusoidal? Vale, what was the ways I said it?
Yeah.
Okay, you said it two different ways. You said sinusoidal in the beginning, and then near the end, you started saying sinusoidal.
Sinusoidal. Or
Yeah,
You
sinusoidal.
said sine.
whatever, this thing. The graph of y equals f of x is given in the xy plane. What is the period? Easy.
Bam.
Hey,
D, fool.
Oh boy.
Is it?
What?
I thought it
girl,
was
that's the amplitude. 3 would be the amplitude because the midline to
Isn't
the
it 6?
maximum or minimum
It's D,
values
it's D.
was 3.
Isn't it
What?
6?
No.
Because from the top to the bottom, like the total is 6.
From a top to a top.
Top to top. Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, then
4.
it's 5. What?
4.
What?
C4, C4.
Oh, you're so right. 5 minus 1 is 4.
It is the distance from either a top to a top or a bottom to a bottom, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, Violet. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
We're good?
Wait, can I just write this down really quick? I'm so
What
sorry.
would be the 2? Like, I understand what the amplitude is, and now I understand what the period is, but then that thing right there, 0, 1, 2, where it's like a little curve and then it stops, what would that be? The distance. What is that called?
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Oh, that's a wave.
Is that the actual what it's called?
I mean, I don't know, but like scientifically, yeah. Like pretty much, she's talking about like the one wave that goes from zero x equals 0 to x equals 2, and then from x equals 2
Oh,
to
this?
yeah, that little arch.
This thing?
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, exactly. What is that?
That's a maximum.
No, the distance
Like,
between x equals 0 to x equals 2. Like what would that be called?
It's nothing.
Oh, that's
So-
just like not a thing. It's just a distance.
Yeah, it's not the full graph. You have to remember a cycle is from a maximum to a maximum or a minimum to a minimum. This is just a loop.
Okay.
like I don't
I
know.
think they
There's
should
no
call
like
it a half period.
Yeah, let's do that.
okay, we can sure why not.
But what's the okay? Because you said that it's the whole time it takes to make one rotation, right? So why do they say 6? Like, would it not be 6 though?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, it goes from one peak to oh, that's like half a rotation. Never mind. Forget about it. Oh, Billy.
Yeah.
Next question, please.
Okay. All right, question number 9. The graph of y equals f of x consisting of 4 line segments and a semicircle is shown for -3 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 3. Which of the following is the transformed graph of, oh, this is easy. What transformations are happening here?
I'm cooking. X plus 1, that's right. It goes to the right,
What?
right?
Yeah,
No,
it
no, no,
goes.
no, no. It's
No, it
backwards,
goes
so
to
it
the
goes
left.
to the
Goes to the
left. And the -2 goes down.
left. Yeah.
Left 1, 2 down. So
Okay.
Yes.
pick some points and figure it out for me.
I'm gonna go with the crazy statement and say it's A.
A.
No,
I agree.
It's A.
we're all in concurrence.
Yes, I
We're
agree.
all saying A.
Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
A.
A.
A
Guys,
is
we're gonna get 5.
got him.
Literally got him.
That one didn't
AP
get
won't
him.
know what hit them.
Yo, what even is it for? Am I right? Like,
Literally, like,
Oh my gosh. All right.
I'm getting straight 5s this year.
The exponential function f is defined by f of x is equal to ab to the x, where a and b are positive constants. The table gives the values of f of x at selected values of x. Which of the following statements is true? So basically they're saying, is this a growth or a decay?
It
So,
can't be decay because it's going up.
yes, it's a growth.
so it is a growth.
I'm gonna go with C.
So obviously, immediately I can eliminate A and B.
I agree because I remember the requirements ever so slightly, and I think it's C.
We're thinking
No,
it
wait,
what?
isn't that for decay? The 0B1? Yes, yes, because it's less than 1.
I
Wait,
mean,
what do
C is the
yeah.
only
No,
one
I'm changing
that
my
is
answer to D.
explaining what's happening in the table, though.
Oh yeah, actually, hold on. Is D? Is D?
Yeah, I changed my answer.
So what are we going with?
D.
D.
Vale?
D.
D. If you are unsure, I mean, you can kind of test out what they say. A is greater than 0. So 1 is greater than 0. And then we have, oh wait, what was I doing? Oh no, I can just rewrite it, right? So at 0, I have 0 equals 3/4 times, and then we're noticing that I go, what? 2 to 3,
3/2, so you're doubling, right?
right? So it's 2 to the x, right? So that's my original. So A is greater than 0 and B is greater than 1. Those are also the requirements for a growth. The growth needs to both of them be greater than, right?
I think they're trying to trick you with the fraction. Because you see a fraction and you're like, oop, less than 1. But then you're like, no, it's an improper fraction.
Oh, with 1, yeah. So yes, so
Yeah.
they are trying to do that. So we're good.
They couldn't nerf us.
All right. Question number 11. The function f is given by f of x equals x squared plus 1, and the function g is given by g of x equals x minus 3 over x. Which of the following is an expression for f of g of x? So that means that I'm going to plug in g into the f. So that's going to be very ugly looking. Squared plus 1. All right. Figure it out. I'll give you a little bit.
I think I got it. Wait, can I just put it in the chat?
Yes.
Okay. Final answer.
Nice job, Emily.
Yeah. Okay. Celebrate a little too hard.
Perdomo Y or N?
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, Vale. 3 for 3. Let's go. Yes. 3 for.
Oh my God, we're LeBron.
We all got it?
That's crazy. So, Miss Perdomo, you're muted.
Oh, sorry.
Wait,
All
actually?
five.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Perdomo
Alright.
got so excited that she forgot to, like unmute.
Yeah, that's happened while I've made some videos before. That's always good. So, what did we do?
We pretty much factored that. Like,
I didn't factor it. I did
not factor it,
foil.
yeah, foil, that
I
thing.
foiled the x minus 3, and then I just did x squared. And that was pretty much it. Because I was like, why would you incorporate the 1? Because you're not, like, multiplying.
It's also asking for an expression, so it's not like they're asking for us to like fully solve it, I guess. I don't know.
You're so right, Vale. I didn't think of that.
Oh, wow. I kept looking at B when you guys kept saying the answer was C. I was like, how is that one working? C is the correct answer. There it is. Where's Nico,
Yay.
by the way? I feel like Nico has like disappeared on us.
Because he's fake.
Okay, Vale,
Literally.
how do you really feel?
He's my favorite.
The bussy
What?
pussy.
What?
What's it called?
I don't know. We're not saying that in my recorded video
Oh yeah, you're right.
for my
Love you,
You're
YouTube.
gonna
Nico.
have to cut that out.
I don't even know how. Just go straight up.
It's gonna show up on you.
Okay. The table shows values for a function g at selected values of x. Which of the following claim? Oh, I got kicked out.
What?
It's my
Oh,
Wi-Fi.
was it?
My iPad.
Well, when we all.
All right. So now that we're back with this working, go ahead and let's try doing our successive differences. Remember those?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I know. We always do.
All
All right. How from 53 to 78?
Oof, that's gonna take a little bit of brain power. Hold on.
What?
15.
25.
25.
Wait,
Yeah,
you're saying
25.
what? So
Yeah,
Franco's wrong.
so I got it wrong. Oh, it's 25. Oh, different.
All right, from 78 to 97?
19.
Yes.
97 to 110.
I
Give
got
it
17.
13.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, 13. Never mind, my bad.
Wait, how's this going? Like from what order?
What do you mean?
and then 7.
Yeah, 7.
Right. So no constants there. What's the next one? From 25 to 19?
6.
From 19 to
Okay,
13?
6.
fast. 6, yes. Oh,
Oh
and
my
then
god,
6.
the devil.
So it's the second one, quadratic, I think.
Illuminati.
So it is the second. So then, boom, A and B, wrong. Now
Gone.
I just need to
Out.
figure out.
Dunzo.
Now I need to figure out why. So my options are because the rate of change over consecutive equal length input value intervals is constant,
I don't
or
think so, because that one would say linear.
because the change in the average rates of change over consecutive equal length input value intervals is constant.
That one sounds
Locked
nicer.
in.
So it
Yeah.
is D because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the changes in between. I'm not looking for the slopes. I'm looking for the change between the values. So my final answer is D.
Why did it disconnect?
But D
Mine
said
did.
average rate of change, which you just said that you weren't looking for.
So D is the, wait, hold on, let me go back to it since my, oh wait, is it gonna work? So silly. It's the change in the average rates of change, Vale, while the other one just says the rate of change.
Oh, okay. I see. Sorry.
Also, as a side note, this here is super important to memorize. Consecutive equal length input values. That right there. You should memorize that phrase. Very, very
That means
super
the same.
importante. Okay.
Wait, can I have a
Muy
second to write that down?
All right, so this is probably going to be our last question. Question number 13. The function g is given by g of x equals 7 sine 2 of x. Which of the following is an equivalent form for g of x? Oh, okay. How many of you watched the videos that I uploaded yesterday?
No.
Ooh.
So we all cooked?
Crickets.
It's
C.
just,
Um.
you need,
uh,
so this here is called a double angle. Get it? Because it's 2.
Yeah, for
Is it
sure.
because of the number 2?
Yep, that's what makes it a double angle. So when you have a double angle, so this is in the I don't know, what was it? Point 312 was the last one I uploaded yesterday. The double one is written as sine of x cosine of x plus, oh no, wait. That's like the super, I'm skipping. They give me the whole identity, like all the steps to get to it. I just want the end result, which is 2 sine x cosine of x. Okay? Because it's basically sine of x cosine of x plus cosine of x sine of x, meaning that when I add them up together, I'd have 2 of them. So that means that it's 7 times 2 sine of x cosine of x, which would be what if I simplified this?
That'd be
14.
So, which is the one that matches?
A.
A. That's it.
Whoa.
Okay. So with that, that'll be our last question for the night. Do you guys have any